That's what you get, dude. So I could tell you, I got a couple that are really fond memories. And the first one was when the first time I got a trophy. And so, just a quick recap, Kev. I probably told you this one of the very first times that we talked. I think I showed you my very first trophy, and it was in 1983. And dude, I had never even made a main, and I raced for almost a year. Never made a main, no trophies.
Oh
Because
wow.
the rider counts were. I was 12 years old, and the rider counts were pretty big. There'd be like two gates of 12-year-olds. And so I just wasn't transferring out. I was getting beat up every weekend. But I love the sport so much. I kept trying and kept trying and kept trying. And finally, it happened on a Friday night because we were racing under the lights. It was cold. I remember it was cold. And I made the main in the second. I had never even made a main. So I finished, I think they were taking two, two, and two. I finished second in the second round and I made it to the main. And I'm like, I'm in the main, and I'd never even been in the main, dude. So here it is, main event, right? All I'm thinking to myself is they give trophies to fourth place, finish fourth, and you get a trophy. That's all that was in my head. I just want a trophy, right? And so the gate dropped, and when we got through the first turn, I was actually in third place, and I'm like, I'm in third, and I remember my young mind, dude, just like, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall, just follow the guy in second. I didn't even try to pass anybody. I was just like, just finish third, and you got it, right? We got to the finish line. We were coming to the finish line. We went over the last jump, and there was a kid. He was much taller than me. He's got to be a 6 foot kid. I was probably 5'4" at the time, right? He stopped pedaling. He sat down, and I passed him. I didn't even realize I passed him. I was so locked in on just get third. I passed him at the finish line. I go back to the car, and I'm telling my mom, I finally did it. I got a trophy. I'm gonna get a trophy because we had to wait until they did the trophies at the end of the night. I'm like, I did it. I did it. I was so pumped up. My mom's like, wait a minute. I think you finished second. And I'm like, no, I finished third. And I was still in denial, dude. And then we had to go to this trailer where they were handing out the trophies, and they said I came in second. And when they handed me the trophy, the other guy that I passed, his friend was saying, dude, why did you just give up like that? He goes, I don't know.
All right, guys, welcome back. Welcome back. It's race night tonight. We're going to be reviewing some races. Let's have some fun. We're going to start at the 1994 NBL Grands. This is the Pro Elite Open main. This one's pretty cool because we got Alan Foster and Brian Foster are going to go 1 and 2 on this one, but Craig Reynolds and Charles Townsend are going to get in the mix. Let's take a look. Let's go. All right, so Craig gets out quick, but Alan outpowers him into the first turn. So we got Alan taking the lead right here. Craig's going to settle in second. We got Charles sitting 3. They're looking pretty good, but now here's where things get weird. Look how technical this track is. Watch this. Huge doubles. Huge doubles. Huge doubles. But they're hanging in there. Craig's still sitting 2, but over this next section, Craig and Charles are going to have a little bit of trouble. And I can see Brian has now moved into 3rd. Oh, there they go. They stumble a little bit. Brian outpowers everybody. He moves into 2nd, and we got the Fosters taking 1 and 2. Great place to start tonight, guys. Let's move on. All right, guys. So now we're in 1991. We're at the ABA Texas Nationals. This is the 16 expert main, and you're going to see a young Jason Richardson going at it. There's a rider that's going to give him fits, and his last name is Holder, and I don't have the first name. Sorry about that, guys, but this is actually a really, really cool race. Let's take a look. That's an evil laugh. I don't know why they're booing. Let's go. All right, it looks like Jason's in L&S colors. That's my best guess, but he's getting the snap right here. Holder sitting 2. Nice speed jump over the table. Still Jason. Holder starting to gain ground. He's starting to get that wheel even to the back wheel. Here we go. Short berms, though. Look how short the berms are compared to today, that is. Good set of doubles. Jason's doing his thing. Here's where Holder's going to really pull close. Here we go. Let's go, let's go. Jason holds on. That was a great round. Let's move on. All right, this one's interesting. It's NBMXA. It looks like Sunili's Park Nationals, 1987. And this is for Dale Holmes. Looks like he's going to win the 15 expert final. And boy, this goes way back, 1987. I was still in high school. Let's take a look. Here we go. Push, push, click, click. That was a famous Rich Anderson saying, this must be the UK. So here we go. The one thing you're going to notice about this track is it's flat and it's wide open. Look at all the pedaling that Dale's doing right now to maintain his lead, but he is pulling. Flat turn, kind of off camber. Dale's still on the move. Lots of people at this race over the doubles. Dale locks it down. That's actually really cool. Great footage. All right, guys, let's go back to 1994 now. We're at the ABA BMX Gold Cup in Reno. This is the Pro Open main. This is awesome. I've seen this race before. I don't care. We're going to record it. Greg Hill is on his last run as a elite pro BMX racer, back on Redline. And when we talked to Greg on the BMX Experts podcast, I forgot to ask him about his last run on Redline. So this is right before John Purse is going to blow up. But take a look at this. I see Gary Ellis. Jason Richardson's in there. Greg's in the middle in the white helmet. It looks like John Purse is next to him. Let's go. Yeah. Greg gets out quick. He's going to push. Oh, looks like the balance rider on the outside. Greg's going to hold the line in the middle. Well, let's go, Greg. Little cross-up action. Greg holding it down in 1994 factory red line. And he'll take that one home. Oh, we're not done yet. We're not done. I think Gary's moved into second. Getting it done. Gary Ellis locking it up for 2. All right, guys. Now we're back to 1989. We're at the ABA Super Nationals. This is Pro Cruiser Main Day 2. Rick Palmer is on Factory Skyway. He's going to get it done here. But it's interesting because the lead's going to change. The lead won't change, but there's a battle for second. Is Rick's going to hold on? But you're going to see Slavic get in there. Didi Leone's going to get in there. It's actually a it's a pretty cool race. Let's take a look. Let's go. All right, so you can see right away Rick's going to get out in front, Factory Skyway. He's got Slavic sliding into second. So Slavic looked like he's going to make a move, but he slips right there. Oh, he's going to get outpowered. So Leone moved into... No, Chipris took over. So it's Chipris sitting 2, but Leone's not done. Watch this. Oh, swoops Chipris. But Rick doesn't care. He's gone. And that's how they're going to finish. That's an awesome race. Oh, look at that. There's another rider slid past Chipris. Wow. Good ride. Guys, we're going to jump ahead to 2000 now. So we're at the 2000 ABA Grands. This is the Women's Pro Final. We're going to see Jamie Lilly get busy in this one. This is a great race. Take a look.
Welcome back to Tulsa, Oklahoma. Don't let the sign fool you for the 23rd ABA Grand Nationals. Back to the women's competition, and out of that
there
first
she is
game
right
with
there.
Jamie Lilly, remember, we add up the points, so the lowest points total walks away with the title. Women Pro round number 2. Can anyone, and that's the question I throw to you, Biggie,
this is round number 2. Okay.
Lilly? I don't think so.
Let's go. So Jamie Lilly, Factory GT. She's going to get the pop right here.
Into the first turn. It's Jamie Lilly out in front. Michelle Carnes in third.
McCarn sitting 2. Oh no, Carnes sitting 3. Natasha Williams is going to slide into second. Jamie's starting to pull though. Now look at the length of this track, guys. Jamie's looking good. These colors for GT, I love them. This is 2000, but I love these colors.
Jamie Lilly putting so many years into the sport.
It's all Jamie Lilly. Natasha's still sitting 2. And that's a wrap. Very good. Let's take a look at the final here. So we had Jamie Lilly took the win. Natasha Williams picked up the second. Sherry Reclue, Alice Jung, Sarah Wilson, Ellen Bolognese, Michelle Carnes, and Teresa Thompson. Great round. All right, guys, I found this video on Connor Fields. It was filmed 13 years ago. Man, time's gone by fast. It's called Qualified by Connor Fields. I'm just going to let this one play out. I'm not going to talk over the video. It's pretty interesting. It's only a couple minutes. Let's take a look.
You just got to believe that you're going to win. You can't line up in that gate with any shadow of a doubt, because if you do, then you're going to lose. The 2010 Worlds was without a doubt the hardest day I've ever had in BMX.
Battling it out is Fields, taking charge of this race. Oh, Connor bobbles. He is down. Fields is down.
I put everything into it for months. I really wanted to win that world title. It was my fault. You know, I didn't just want to win. I wanted to destroy everybody. And then I had to learn that it's okay to just win by an inch. You know, you don't gotta kill everybody. You know, it was definitely a hard lesson to learn. Really, I had a lot of doubts. You know, am I good enough? Can I do this? Am I gonna crash from out front every single time? That loss, combined with the injury that it caused, taught me the most.
The last couple of years, we've watched him go through difficulties in surgery, come through surgery, and come back really, really strong. He's very intense, very focused, very meticulous, and he's been blessed with coaches that have helped guide him and give him parameters. And the better he follows those parameters, the more successful he's been.
But you know, I learned and I moved forward, and it made the next time I won a race just that much better.
Connor Fields, gate number 1, what many consider to be the pole position on his home track. Missing the podium so many times this season, but now a chance to win the event. Connor Fields to pull away to an easy win in Chula Vista. Wow, what a race.
When I won that race in the end of 2011, the monkey was off my back. And I trusted myself again, and I believed in myself again.
I'm really proud of the man he is, more than the athlete he is. But I'm really, really proud of the athlete he's become through hard work and dedication and overcoming a lot of stuff. He's a good kid.
I realized that this isn't just something that I get to do because I'm good. I realized that it's an opportunity and it's a privilege. I can't sleep the night before because I'm so excited to get out there. I still try to have fun the same way I did when I was younger. Because if it gets too serious and it's not fun, then you're not going to perform as well. In Chula Vista in Norway when I won, I'm up in the gate smiling. Oh man, this is...
All right, take a look at this footage, guys. Now we're going all the way back to 1980. So this predates me in terms of BMX racing because I didn't get on the scene until 1982. I believe it's fair to say I saw my first BMX magazine around this time, probably around 1980, and that's when I was introduced to the sport. But this is Stu Thompson and the pros at a double points race in Corona, Norco, 1980. So somebody filmed this with an 8mm camera, so there's absolutely no sound. Excuse me, guys, I had to sneeze. So there's absolutely no sound on this, but it is really, really cool. Take a look. You can see Stu is right there. He's already on red line, it appears. This is pretty awesome. It's a little blurry, but it's clear enough where we can see what's going on. I have no idea who's following Stu, but this is a double point race in 1980. Wow, just flat turn after flat turn. I've barely seen any jumps at all during that sequence here. Okay, here we go. I don't think Stu's in this moto. Let's see what's going on. Oh yeah, he's there. I think that's Brent Patterson in front, guys. He's in jeans, but I think I recognize a Patterson jersey. Oh yeah, that looks like Brent. Oh, Ryder goes down, takes Stu with him. Oh, everybody crashes. Brent is gone. I have no idea who's sitting second, but this footage is awesome, man. Wow, there's Stu right there. Oh, that was pretty cool. That's it, guys. Let's move on. All right, now this race, guys, is really cool. This is from 2012. Hold on, let me pause again. This is 2012. It's a Texas State Championship. and this is a pro-am. So I love watching pro-ams. They're so fun to watch. But this is Kyle Bennett. Now, Kyle Bennett it looks like, from what I can tell, I think he's on free agent. Now, there's a rider next to him. If you look at probably the third rider from the left, he's in a gray sweatshirt or gray long sleeve. And they're saying his name is Lee. I can't hear his last name. I think he's from Costa Rica. And I think it's Lee. I think they're saying Lee Lewis. I can't understand it. I'm really sorry. But he's going to take this whole shot here. And Kyle Bennett was a badass. So it's amazing that he's got the lead. And Kyle's going to chase him down. But it's an awesome race. Let's take a look. Let's go. So Lee's going to get the whole shot right here. Kyle's on the outside. Kyle kind of coasts around the first turn, but he's going to kick it into gear. So Lee's holding on. You can see Kyle's just kind of stalking. Now he's going to kick it into gear. Here we go. He's like, no playing around. I got to beat this guy. But Lee's holding on. Oh, he pushes Kyle on the outside. Here comes Kyle. He's going to put the power down. Oh, gets it. That was a great race. All right, and that is a good place to stop for the night, guys. This is a Patterson tribute build here, and this is coming from, let's turn off the captions. Looks like this video, it just says Patterson Racing Bikes, and it's from @JFroud, F-R-O-U-D. It's pretty cool. So we'll let this play out while we wrap up our video. We've had a pretty busy last 6 weeks on the BM Experts podcast. We've had some real major guests on. We had Dale Holmes on, Jason Richardson was on, Craig Reynolds was on. We had Stu Thompson, Greg Hill, Billy Griggs, Alan Foster, and it's just been great. So that's about 7 heavy-duty guests that we've had on, and we've got a few more on deck, so we're pretty excited. As far as my channel is concerned, I'm going to keep putting out content. Next week, we'll be doing a magazine again. My last magazine didn't do so well, so I'm going to pull out a BMX Action this time around, see if we can pick up some traction, or maybe an older BMX Plus. I am considering going over some of the old pool magazines or the ABA magazines for some content, so I might be doing that as well. But other than that, guys, you guys have a great weekend. It's Friday night. Well, it's actually Saturday morning. It's about 1 a.m. now. So I'm going to wrap up this video, and I will see you guys next week. As always, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Have a great night.
I got it. At first it was hard. Nobody believed me. Ever since then, I'm making it clear. This my year. This my year. I hustle in the dark with a bright my head. Get the bright idea.